is being synced to the cloud.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. This is Concentrated Awesomeness here with a video podcast. We have with me is Ryan. He's our one of our actors. We have George, our head cameraman.
Where
I don't
is
know
George?
where George is.
George!
George is apparently missing at this moment. But
I lost him.
if you do find him, he's our cameraman. And then we have Michael Peters, who is an actor, I think. And I'm Steven.
No, me at some point. Okay.
No, you're the
No,
one
you were in
talking
that one thing.
You're talking about hockey.
No, yeah, you were in that
Oh,
one.
yeah,
scene.
that thing.
That was
yeah, the baseball game.
That was the greatest. That was the greatest scene to shoot. Let me.
Mine just cut out.
I literally. I think at one point while I was.
Camera just cut out.
The camera just cut out.
No, it's yours is still fine.
Mine is fine, but that one cut out. Okay, let's start it again.
What?
Wait,
no,
what?
it's gonna keep doing that.
It's gonna keep doing that. What do you mean?
Because Germany. There's a law in Germany.
Because Germany invaded
European Union.
Oh, does it like just stop filming?
Yeah, whenever you transport something to European Union.
They have to break it?
No,
they have to break it.
No,
They will not allow you to bring functional cameras to the United States.
No.
Anyway, okay, I'm interested.
No, there's actually a thing in like Eurozone where you have to. DSLRs can only record for like 3 minutes. Or
Why?
something. I don't know.
We didn't even do it.
know.
Yeah, I mean,
It was more like 15
We should
minutes.
have brought your flip pan.
Does it like run on kerosene or something?
Anyway, all right. So
whale blubber.
So everybody here got here by themselves except Ryan Hamill over here.
Oh, my bad.
I had to pick you up at movie theater. What were you doing at
Movie theater?
Yeah,
I saw Great Gatsby, and I really liked it.
I've
Actually, there's definitely mixed reviews on this subject, and I think the controversy is centered over whether or not you like art films.
Okay, I personally, I enjoy art films, like Baz Luhrmann, he did.
No homo, I enjoy art films.
I know, I do too. No, yeah, but like I enjoyed Moulin Rouge a lot, except
I agree.
But I mean, this is it's a book. It already has like this feeling to it, but I feel like this artsiness, it kind of like detracts from.
Here's the thing I liked about it. Here's the thing.
Tell us all about it.
You see a book from a movie, and you're always like, well, why don't they just use the movie for the script? It saves the job of getting a writer. Or the book for the script. And they did that. Everything out of the book was basically in the movie.
See, the problem...
Except there was 2 things missing from the movie, or the book, that were not in the movie. Whatever, there were 2 things missing. Well, 1 thing. At Gatsby's... Spoiler alert. When Gatsby dies...
Hey, if you haven't read... No, never mind.
I already spoiled it.
It's too late.
Just flash like spoiler alert on the screen.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm just,
Okay, so when the funeral happens, it's like Nick's in the movie. He says like I was the only one who cared about him.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
False. There were 2 people who showed up. Owl Eyes, who really just kind of wandered in, and his dad. And that's like Owl Eyes. I could have given like a lot less care about. But
yeah, and that's what the movie did.
But his dad is.
That does seem to be kind
his
of.
His dad doesn't make any like show.
Well, no, they show him in the scene in North Dakota or whatever.
What does it count?
The one thing is that's the only thing they missed, and I was really proud of them for that.
See, I also didn't like that they added that Nick was in an insane asylum.
No,
I didn't like.
He's not in an insane asylum. He's not in an insane asylum.
Whoa! I haven't seen this.
No, he's not.
Okay.
He's
Spoiler alert.
He's retelling the entire story to a psychiatrist.
In an insane asylum.
Obviously,
wait a minute.
He's gone
What?
through some
He's
severe.
not.
It's like a combination of like Catcher in the Rye and
the whole.
Yeah. Okay, I can see how this works.
The whole joke, or not the whole joke. The whole deal is. It's a joke. The psychiatrist makes him like say, "Oh, you said that writing helps you think, so I want you to write this down." He's like,
so
"Why?
It's like
no one will read it." And he's just like, "Oh, you could burn it afterwards or something." So he's staying up all night typing and all this stuff, and like he's typing, and they do this cool thing where they'll have like the words on the screen like being typed in this neat little graphic thing, and
very artsy.
It was very artsy. It was really vivid imagery, and Leonardo DiCaprio is amazing.
Yeah, I must say he was the best part of the movie.
Who played Tom Buchanan? Who played it? It was
I don't know, but he seemed like an awful. Like, did you see the old version of Gatsby with Robin Redford?
Morgan and I were going to see it, but I don't know. We watched Titanic instead. So.
No. But like what I liked about Tom was towards the end of the book, I was starting to realize, Tom isn't necessarily that bad of a guy. He's racist. He's a but he's got redeeming qualities. And the thing I liked about the movie is...
He's just so American.
Yeah. The thing I liked about the movie is they really like played that. They said they played exactly how the book was. Like I got the same feeling walking out of that movie theater that I did when I finished reading that book at 3 o'clock in the morning before the test the next day. I did actually of the many books. Like normally I spark books.
You didn't even spark notes it?
No, I didn't even spark note.
I haven't spark noted a single book. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I spark noted.
I noted Frankenstein because
I
I
did-
couldn't stand that book.
Honestly,
could
I
not
think,
stand
honestly, I
Frankenstein.
don't think I've hardcore like spark notes any book besides like the Scarlet Letter.
Scarlet Letter was bad.
I never had to read
Scarlet
that, so
Letter.
thank
Scarlet
God.
Letter, I don't like it. Nathaniel
I'm not
Hawthorne.
gonna
It was
do it
just
either.
I couldn't.
It's a
read
good
it.
story. It's a good
It's an
story.
interesting story, but I didn't like the language.
But back to the
I
book to
understand.
movie thing, like the reason that there are two huge problems that they don't. There are two huge problems that explain why they don't use books for scripts. First of all, there is a lot of material in a book.
That's
and
true. That's
A
true.
lot of like the time it takes to write down a scene in a book can be very different from the time it takes
That's
to play that
entirely
scene out in a movie.
But they did it beautifully. Like
Right.
if you go to see it, like Nick Carraway, because Scott Fitzgerald, he did a brilliant. Scott Fitzgerald, sorry, internet, but he did a brilliant thing when he made Nick the narrator slash like secondary character.
Mhm.
It really makes it perfect for a movie adaptation,
Right.
Because they're telling it through Nick's eyes,
Right.
and it transitions in my way the best way you could. It's the best
Third person
possible
Wait, what's the first
movie.
person?
It's the best. No,
Yeah,
it's
what's
the first person.
Oh,
It's
sorry,
first
sorry,
person.
guys.
It's
That's
just,
why I knew that. I'm like, oh,
It's been
Nick can't die.
2
He's not gonna
years.
die.
It's weird because it's a first person, but it's a first person not following the main character. That's what I like
Yes.
about it.
It's kind of yes.
It took me a while
It's
to
very
realize
interesting.
that Nick was not the main character.
It's a very interesting book.
Mhm.
It's a very well. I don't know. That's up to speculation.
What, you don't
Could be-
think Nick's the main character?
No. That's like for speculation who the main character is. Like,
Well, obviously Gatsby's the main character, but the fact that you don't
Well,
find him
I
until...
mean, it's like I don't know what
The
what's
story's about the American dream. It's not about any one
yeah,
character.
yeah, but it's called The Great Gatsby. But like,
That
the
is
thing
true.
that
But
made...
Gatsby only shows up in like chapter. What is he?
Like 4 or
like
something.
4 or 5, and there's
You
only
already-
like 9 chapters in the book.
Yeah, yeah. It was
Well,
a
the
good...
movie The Ten Commandments isn't really about the Ten Commandments either. It's about
Well, I
That
haven't
is
seen
true.
the 10.
That is true. But
you haven't seen the Ten
I have not
Commandments.
seen the 10.
you played Moses.
You call yourself a Catholic.
I know, but I haven't seen the 10 Commandments. I'm sorry. I saw the Passion of Christ. That was a good one.
I
saw that like a
probably
couple
saw when I
years
was a little kid. Never want to watch it again. I guess. I mean, same thing with Jack Frost or whatever. The movie about the dad who dies in a car accident, gets turned into a snowman. Scared the out of me when I was a kid.
I
hid under
have
the
no
coffee
idea what
table.
you're talking
No,
about.
it was I'm
was
pretty
like a
sure it
Hallmark
was I'm
special
pretty
or
sure it was
something.
who's the guy that plays Tim the Tool? Tim Allen. I'm pretty
Allen.
sure he played the dad, and like he gave this kid like a little harmonica, and he dies in a snow car. Was it Jack Frost?
Dies.
It was dies car crash,
Like literally,
and
clapping
he
back.
like possesses.
it's like
Oh my
his
God.
son's snowman, and like he helps him fight bullies and
That
stuff.
sounds like that would be extraordinarily creepy. I would never watch the movie.
Exactly. I was just like 30-year-old kid.
30-year-old kid.
30-year-old
30-year-old kid.
30-year-olds get scared too, guys. Let
Yeah,
me tell
yeah.
you. Okay. So anyway,
One final note about the movie. I hate Tobey Maguire.
I was about to say that. When we were talking about Nick. I'm like, I understood your point, like about like the insane asylum. I feel like it could have been done better, but I did
It
not
feels
like the point.
contrived.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like also like the setting that they used, it was also by like a river, so I got confused. Like, okay, where are we? Are we like? So it's really confusing. I also didn't like Tobey Maguire when he played Nick. I didn't like.
The thing about Tobey Maguire is he is a straight. He
Like in
Spider-Man.
real life, or is
No, and when he acts, he's a and
Yeah, I can see that.
and like George Stout, it's not that bad. So anyway, so
it's just like.
so like if anyone watches
that's
if
what-
anyone watches the
let's go
original
something else.
Spider-Man, they'll realize, wow, this guy is just trying to pull every emotional string, and it's just coming off so bland. And that's what I got when I watched Spider-Man.
Yeah,
And
that's what I
then
got when I watched.
when I watched this, I realized, wait a minute.
I've never watched Spider-Man.
The way that they
Never watched
put
it,
it,
yes.
the way that they put Tobey Maguire into Nick, it fit. I didn't like it, but it fit. I wouldn't want any other actor to do it other than Tobey Maguire, because he's such a.
I didn't like him.
I couldn't see anyone else doing it, because if you had anyone else, then that adds
well,
too much
I don't-
personality to Nick. Nick is supposed to be this like wide-eyed observer who has no idea what's going on, and that's exactly what.
I think
Tobey
they
Maguire
could have
is.
done better casting there. That's my person.
Oh,
Who
I
would
think-
you have picked?
Well, that's the thing. I need like a list of names like in front of me.
Oh, okay.
It's like one of those things. Like I need.
Can you tell us who it wouldn't be then?
Who it wouldn't be? Wouldn't be Johnny Depp. It would
Why is
not-
Johnny Depp? who's the guy from Lone Ranger?
Tonto.
Tonto. Why is Johnny Depp Tonto?
Wait, Johnny Depp's Tonto?
Isn't he?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm kind of out of the loop.
Okay,
Johnny
who's
Depp
directing
is
it? Who's directing
I
it?
have no idea.
It's gotta be, what's his name? Who always does the Tim
Burton.
Tim Burton.
Tim
No, it's not a Tim.
It's not
Lone
Tim
Ranger
Burton.
is not a Tim
It's
Burton.
gotta be Tim
I hate Tim Burton so much.
Tim Burton.
No,
Tim
Lone Ranger
Burton,
is
Johnny
definitely-
Depp, Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman's pretty awesome though. You gotta give him that.
Okay, I love his music. I love
Yeah.
Danny Elfman's music.
I don't know.
Especially, I loved his work in Willy Wonka.
Willy Wonka was great.
I think one of the best things about a movie is its music.
That's entirely true.
Mm-hmm.
I love,
Up was amazing for that reason, and pretty much for that reason alone.
And Up started out so sad. It had. I still say that is the saddest montage of all time.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I didn't really enjoy Up.
Well, I'm not
that's
sure if
the
you
thing,
enjoyed
I
Up, but
could-
you
okay,
agree
I
that.
could see
do you
it,
agree
but
that?
The thing is, I didn't watch it in the most like ideal environment. I was watching it in a car ride home to Florida, and we were all tired.
Yeah.
Like, so I think I should probably give it a second try. But the
Right.
first
That's
time
the
I
same
saw
thing.
it,
I hate first
You
impressions
need
are
to see it all
important
the
for
way
me.
through. You can't be like.
well, no, I did see it all the way through, but I was
Yeah.
well, nah,
Well,
yeah.
did you see the opening montage in good amount of time?
No.
That is so sad. Oh, then that ruins the whole movie for you.
Right.
Yeah,
But here's the thing. Like, I need good first
I also
impressions.
came up from just sawing Wall-E too, so I'm like, oh, this is boring. Like when they weren't talking, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be like.
I
another
thought that
Wall-E.
was genius.
I hated Wall-E.
For what?
Nobody talked for 30 minutes.
Really?
It was like I was watching a silent movie with a robot.
Oh,
I love
I never
silent
seen
movies.
Wall-E. I
Silent
never
movies,
set
silent
myself
movies
down.
are good, but Wall-E wasn't.
I never
should not
set
have.
myself down to watch Wall-E.
What
I
movie
had
did
to
I
say,
just watch?
we went to the drive-thru and
We just watched.
drive-thru. We went to the McDonald's drive-thru and I ordered
You ordered a Wall-E with extra fries.
Dude, it took 2 hours to get put.
Oh.
No,
Did the lady behind you start honking her horn because she wanted her small coffee?
You know, that literally always happens to us. We always get the person who is
You always
like,
get behind the guy who ordered Wall-E. It always happens.
No. But like seriously, like the guy who somehow managed to fit 20 people into his sedan and is ordering for all
It's like,
35
hey,
of them.
guys!
Is-
So us.
The guys who are like wrapping their order.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we're so cool. We saw it in a YouTube video. We're gonna do it now, and then it takes.
Or like,
Or like someone who's like coning.
What if-
I was
God.
gonna say, have you heard of that? Like,
I've heard of coning it.
that seems like such a waste, but it
What
seems
if-
like it'd be hilarious.
what if-
It's
like-
it's a way.
What if like the guy knew that his girlfriend was watching or working the drive-thru and he was gonna propose to her? And
That'd be like the least classy
he
way to
like
propose ever.
instead of
Can I have
Don't
fries
do
with
that.
no, that's literally like taking a piece
instead
of
of
cardboard and writing class
instead of
on it.
handing her the credit card when she has to like the money, he hands her a ring.
Money. Give the money.
Yes.
It'd be like
He
an
hands her-
infinite money.
He hands her a
little bit
ring,
too much.
and like she's like, oh, she's crying, and everyone
No,
like,
she's
comes
gonna be
out.
like, why'd you give me a ring?
She's crying, everyone comes out, and you're like, I want my McMuffin. Could you just come around the back, and give it to me?